Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. Well, it's my first video in the new apartment and I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait to show everything, especially my desk setup when things are finally complete. As you can see, I did get a new desk. It's white and it's a white standing desk. So that way I have the option to sit down and plan, stand up and plan, and work on, various projects in the most comfortable position. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to show you all some of the things that I bought for the new desk setup. It's all just very exciting. It's a very exciting time. In this video, we are going to plan for the upcoming week. It is the middle of August, which is absolutely wild to think about, and I'm very excited for it. It's just, y'all, things are just happening so quickly. And it's gonna be September soon and another trip to plan, so that's really fun. We are planning for the week of the 21st through the 27th. I will show some of what I've planned in the past couple of weeks. To be honest with you, it's not much because everything has been focused on the move, which was August 11th. And since then it's been, going back to the home, going back to my parents' house, picking up things, going to the store, picking up last minute things and adjustments. So I haven't planned much, but we'll also flip through that as well. Let's get started. Okay, so here is the first full week of August, and that's the week that I moved. So if you recall from the last video, we did plan a few cleaning days, and honestly, that's all I did that last week at my parents' house. I just planned nonstop, and it was all like packing, last minute shopping. So there was no like physical planning, but a lot of like, oh, I need to plan this trip to Target. Let me plan this list. And a lot of that was actually done digitally. So that was pretty fun. This is the current week. It's currently the 19th. Yes, I'm filming the day before. Don't judge me. But as you can see, there was more intentional planning this week, except for Monday. That was the first day I went back to work. I took the 11th off. And it was just adjusting to the new schedule, helping Timber get adjusted. And, honestly, he's having a hard time with it. So we're hoping that he gets more comfortable with the new place soon. But this is the current week. So let's take these out and start planning. So I actually still have the black desk that you all are used to seeing in my previous videos. That desk is actually in the bedroom. So I'm lucky to have a hybrid schedule for work, so I can go in the office. Well, there's a required number of days to go in, and then I can work from home if I choose to for a couple other days. And I liked to use that desk for work from home, and it's in the bedroom because there's like too many monitors, too many cables, and I felt that the white desk had definitely a cleaner look. And it's a little bit bigger and wider, and again, it's standing, so I wanted my most comfortable desk to be in the little alcove area of the apartment. I'm really excited to show that once we get things cleaned up. But it's the 21st through the 27th. I know I have a few birthdays that are being celebrated this week, so that's exciting. Let's grab a pen. So I'm gonna show you one of the new purchases that I made for the apartment, which is this beautiful stone pen holder. They call it concrete. To be honest with you, I don't know if it's concrete. It feels more ceramic-y. A little ASMR there. But it's a beautiful color. It's like a stone color. It's not as big as the black pen holder that I've shown on YouTube a couple of different times. That is still, again, on the black desk. But I thought this was just much slimmer, and it causes me to be more intentional. So honestly, let's go through some of the pens that I have in here. So like I said, I was more intentional about the pens that I chose for this cup holder. Yes, it's not the biggest cup holder, but it's big enough. But I feel like in the planner community, we all have so many pens, and if you're like me and you subscribe to pen subscription boxes, then you have a ton. So there's enough space for me to still be happy with the selection, but I'm definitely much more intentional about what I chose to put in that pen holder. And I'll be sure to link that pen holder below. So I have the Uni pen. This is the oil-based ink marking pen that you can use for transparent sticky notes. I feel like this is no surprise. If you've been following me, then you know we love beige over here. These are some of the highlighters. I can mark these, or I can post a link below as well. I got these from Amazon. So I have like the beige color and the very light pink color. This is a pen I don't reach for often, but I just thought it added a cute little color to the pen holder. It looks like it says it's a Comey pen. It's a 0.5. Like, I'm pretty sure I've used it before, but it's just not something I reach for often because I reach for so many different other pens that we'll talk about. This is actually a Muji pen. So if you subscribe to my Instagram, you actually saw that I purchased a lot of stationery in Boston when I went, and I bought a box of Muji pens because it was my first time visiting an actual Muji store. So these are 0.5 and I really like them. I will say normally I don't like pens with a cap, but it's very small and sleek and it fits right on the back of the pen, so it's not a huge burden to me. So here's another Muji pen. I think the box came with like 10 or 20, so I got a box. I have to look for it. I'm still like finding a home for everything in the new apartment, so to be honest with you, I can't find half of my stationery, but we'll find it eventually. Recently, I got back into the Friction Synergy pen. I love this from Pilot. If you know, I did a collaboration with them. This is not sponsored, but I think it just goes to show, like, yes, you can do sponsored content, but sometimes you actually fall in love with some of the products, and this pen is definitely one of them. It's an erasable pen, and it's not the darkest ink. It's supposed to be black. I would kind of call it more like a light gray, or not a light gray, like a light black, almost gray. But I like it because it's erasable. These pens, let me see, where's the other one? Okay, I might have the other one at the other desk, but I got this pen in a recent Cloth and Paper subscription box. It's a uni pen, and this is the 0.5 nib size. I know that it came with the 0.38 as well, and I think the 0.3 is like a dust pink barrel. Actually, one second. Here is the other one that came in the Cloth and Paper subscription box, and this one is 0.38. So it reminds me of the Uniball Signo, which is also 0.38 and very tiny. If you like a thinner sort of pen writing experience, then I would definitely recommend those. This is another highlighter that came in the box with these two over here. It almost is like a very light green gray color. It's really pretty. So I have the two sugar highlighters. I think it's half sugar highlighters. We got these in Cloth and Paper subscription boxes as well. Another Friction Synergy, another mild liner, of course. This came with the August subscription box for Cloth and Paper. Oh, okay, that was a little hard to remove. It's like a marking pen. They call it a needle pen. It's very fine. I don't know if you can see the nib. Hopefully you got like a good look at it there. I haven't tested it out yet because I feel like it's gonna bleed. So I'll probably test it out on like a sticky note, something I don't really care about, to be honest. This also came with a subscription box, and it's a retractable eraser, which is, oh, well that's different. So it's almost like a mechanical pencil. So you push it out and then you have an eraser. I know a mechanical pencil came with the subscription box. I haven't used a pencil since maybe like middle school. So it's not my favorite from the pen subscription box, but I think if you are into pencils, then both the eraser and the mechanical pencil worked really well for you. So those are the pens and markers and the highlighters, excuse me, that I have in my pen holder. And again, these are all very intentional choices, and as you can see, it's still a lot of pens, so I don't feel like I'm lacking anything. Okay, so for today, I think we're going to plan with, let's use a new one. We're gonna use the 0.38 uni pen. Again, this is new to me. I have tested it out and it's just as thin as the Uniball Signo. But I think the Uniball Signo had like a stronger ink. Let's go with Uniball Signo. Okay, so the upcoming week, I don't have my laptop out, so we're gonna take my watch off and see what we have going on for the upcoming week. to be honest with you, I hope it's not much. It's been so much going on these days. And while I love it, there's also some downsides to that. Okay, so I have like my little watch right here. I'm planning to do an IG live on Wednesday. It honestly just depends on my work schedule. Work has been incredibly busy this week. And I have a couple of coworkers out, so I'm covering for a few people. It's a busy time, y'all. So I'm just really hoping that I have the time to really plan it out, because I don't want it to just be a live for the sake of a live. So let's put IG live here. We'll plan for maybe 7:30 p. because I don't want it to be too late, but I'm on the East Coast, so I want to be respectful of people's time. I know it's my grandmother's birthday on the 24th. Okay, so normally I write my events at the top. I just decided to change things up today and write it at the bottom. And since we're in the spirit of changing things up, I'm actually not gonna reach for the beige mild liner today. I know, I love it, but I don't know, I'm just in the spirit to do something different. So let's highlight the events going on. Oh, this bled a lot. Boo. And I didn't mean bled, I meant it smeared. I didn't think it was. Okay, maybe I was just pressing too hard. I am a very hard writer. Let me know below whether you kind of have the same heavy hand. I definitely tend to write hard, and I guess I highlight hard as well, because when I lightened my grip, it didn't smear as much. So, especially not compared to this. That was some pretty bad smearing, but it is what it is. Okay, so I don't have a lot going on towards the beginning of the week other than the live. The weekend's definitely a little bit more busy with the different events going on here in Buffalo, but what I'm gonna do is write to do for the headings, and then we'll start with the to-do list. So far, the move has definitely been an adjustment. I have lived with my parents ever since I moved back from Rochester for a new job, and my parents were like, yeah, you can live with us, because I did not want to find some place to live, especially just being back home in Buffalo. But it was time to move out. I really do appreciate my parents for letting me stay as long as they did. I was able to save some money, spend money, and have a lot of fun. So I'm excited for this new chapter, but you know, it's like some getting used to, right? Like I have to do laundry again and cook again, and basically, like with the freedom becomes more responsibility. And I knew that before because I lived on my own in Rochester, but you know, you just get used to having other people to split responsibilities with. So it's definitely an adjustment. That's really odd because I don't normally have any smearing issues with these highlighters. So I'm surprised that I am now. Maybe it just doesn't like the Uniball Signal. I don't know, y'all. I normally don't have those issues, but I am going to take some time as usual to think about my to-do list, and then we will get started. So as you can see, I definitely messed up earlier when I said that the Uniball signal was bolder, because this Unipen, I need to find out how to pronounce it, is much more bolder. It's the same nib size, but that ink, I mean, you can't deny that. Let me lift it up so you get like a better look. Definitely more bolder. And I just don't know if this was running out or if it's getting old, but as you can see, I feel like it started off pretty okay. And then once I got to the word Houston, I was like, is this running out of ink? But it's not. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's still ink in the pen. So I don't know what's going on with that. So that's why I decided to switch. And then I realized, wait, I was wrong. I meant that this pen for sure is much more bolder than the Signal. So we got the week highlighted. We got some to-dos written down. The final step for me is just to write an affirmation. Normally I put it here on a sticky note. I don't know if I have those sticky notes here as well. I know I did some switching around. Yeah, I don't have anything that would fit. Well, I don't know if I like the gray with the light pink. So instead, I think we're gonna write the affirmation up at the top like I used to. So let me take a moment to think about that and I'll write an affirmation. So I wrote that I am worthy of healthy boundaries. If you are part of my email community, you know that we're talking about boundaries in August. And y'all, as I was moving, so many like odd requests came in, not even just about work, about like other professional like organizations that I'm in. Those opportunities just burst and I had to say no. I had to say no, and honestly it felt like a breath of fresh air this week as I realized, like, had I not said no to those new requests and opportunities, I would have been so stressed this week. So this whole boundary series is definitely a good reminder for me to say no. Like, even if something sounds like it's a good opportunity, that doesn't mean it's the right time for it. And I don't know, I feel like I learned that lesson this week for sure, because I just needed a week to like adjust into new life here at the apartment. It's a new area of town and work is picking up. So it's, you know, I just needed some time. So we're all worthy of really healthy boundaries. Well, that is it for this first video in the new apartment. I'm so excited about it. I know that there was a little bit of an echo you probably heard, and as well as the lighting is weird. We're gonna work on that. But in the meantime, if you have any questions about the products that you've seen in today's video, check the box below because I'm gonna link a few things, but feel free to ask me as well. I'm always happy to chat about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.